I'm forever scared of off-meta supports. Dude, off-meta is so terrifying to play against because you don't know what the hell they're going to do. Team Nerd Coach so good? True. He's saying he can't snowball bot lane because she has exhaust and resolve, but I'm like, what? What are you going on about? Like, do you not realize we have a Tristana and I also have guaranteed engage? That's either they flash or they get engaged on. I don't see how you think you can't snowball this lane. Doesn't make sense to me.
I will restore Freljord's greatness. The Watchers will return. There will be no Thor.
Relic Shield's so OP. We hit level 2, they didn't even leash, and we hit level 2 at the same time as them. How OP is that? Ah, freaking Lulu makes it so hard to kill though.
The cold will numb your pain. Battles come and go. I'm eternal.
Oh, I should probably have this overlay on.
Blood.
I told you, this is like the dream scenario to be playing this lane into. It's like I can just engage anytime I want.
I never rest. All will kneel in time. Succumb. It's inevitable.
We don't know where their Olaf is, so it's kind of hard for us to play aggro.
This is but a battle. I've already won the war.
Alright, we see Olaf. We just need to balance out the wave a bit.
No one will remember them. Embrace the cold. This world has forgotten true power.
Okay. Well, their ADC still has no flash right now, and I have Ignite up. They probably have Exhaust back, but we might be able to find a window here that we can go in on.
Plans within plans. I see things clearly. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Never rest.
Oh, this Lulu makes it so hard, man.
Flesh freezes.
He's trying to freeze, but you can't freeze on Trist, so there's literally no point.
So many secrets buried in ice.
Ooh. Yeah, you can't freeze on Trist because their E AoE pushes the wave, so there's no point of us freezing when we can literally shove to tower and they lose a full wave. I mean, honestly, we haven't been able to get kills, but like that's because we were playing weak side. Our jungle path top and their jungle path bot. Like legit, this doesn't feel that bad. What item do you build? I'm building Imperial Mandate. Imperial Mandate's really, really good on her. She can just proc it really easily. All of her spells literally proc it. Except this.
I will restore Freljord's greatness.
Very C is level 6.
The Watchers.
Oh, Trist, you're taking free poke. Stop. Oh, that's not a good W.
There will be no Thor. Battles come and go. I eternal. I never rest. An enemy has been slain. All we need in time.
Kind of out of mana right now. tried to auto attack it.
No one will remember them. This world has forgotten true power.
Trying to contemplate whether this passive is useful or not. I mean, it's useful in team fights, but it's not very good. Honestly, we were debating before what the worst passive in the game is, and like it might be this item. I mean, Lissandra, like her passive is pretty god awful. Worth. We take those. He's gonna have to flash. Yeah, that's first. We take those. 100% worth. Right there with Lissandra, with Zillions. Zillions is a lot more useful than Lissandra's most of the time. But yeah, his is pretty bad too.
See things clearly.
I max W first because I'm trying to reduce the cooldown and also increase the root duration. I don't want to put too many points in Q because I think for support the best is W into E max. So I only put 2 points into Q just for like the level 4 poke, but I didn't want to put too much more.
I never has destroyed a turret. Turret plating will soon fall. Buried in ice.
Why not Everfrost for more CC? Because she already has enough CC. I don't need more of it. And it's expensive. It delays my Zhonya's by quite a bit. And Zhonya's is super strong on her.
An enemy has been slain.
Also, you like don't underrate, like Imperial Mandate is kind of broken on her. Because you just go in and apply Imperial Mandate stacks on people and your team follows. Like you go in with E, land the W and your team follows up and they get that guaranteed, like you get all that extra damage. Like it's super good. Gives you HP. Like it's a great item on her for sure.
Another frozen corpse.
Oh, are you getting I mean any of the stuff I play, Nivea is good.
I will restore Freljord's greatness.
Dude, this freaking honestly, man, this freaking Trist is so passive. We saw Olaf, he was up here at the time, and Tristan is like not wanting to fight. I don't understand why he doesn't want to fight with me, but he just doesn't.
The Watchers will return.
How is it? It's been okay so far. I was put on weak side this game. Ideally with Lissandra, you would never be on weak side, but my jungler played for the Ornn top instead of playing for the Lissandra Trist bot.
There will be no Thor. Your time has passed.
I waited for the Lulu shield to fall off before I threw my next Q into her.
Battles come and go. I am eternal.
This dude be dead.
Shut down. rest.
2 spells to kill a Lulu? I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm maxing my W. I maxed W, and also, I had Zigzalt too helping, but yeah, she is a pretty tonky champ, not gonna lie.
All will need in time. This is but a battle. I've already won the war. No one will remember that.
Thank you for the follow, friend. Jessica. Damn, my W freaking chunked Lulu. I didn't expect it to do so much damage. Its per level, it only goes up. Its damage per level is only 5 less than Q. So like your all-in burst rotation doesn't get that much weaker. It's just your sustain damage gets weaker compared to Q. Like your poke and sustain is worse than Q max, but W max overall is 5, 10, 15, 25. It's only 25 less damage in your burst combo than if you had just maxed Q instead. But it's only 5 per level less.
Plans within plans.
Now I got even more burst. When I go in and push W on them and my ADC auto attacks them or anyone auto attacks them, they just like take so much damage.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
The only nice thing about Everfrost is its range is longer than my W. So like I could E in and potentially engage from farther. But to be honest, my ulti range is about the same, so probably not. Well, that's his ulti out.
You can't stop an avalanche. I never rest.
Thank you for the follow, Vital. Appreciate it. Well, this is my first time. I've only played Lissandra support in some flex games. This is my first like ranked game of it. And honestly, we played weak side, and the enemy team didn't really have any way to counter it for the most part. We played weak side, and we're barely down in CS bot, so not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. And I'm not even good at Lissandra, right? Like, imagine if I like play her a bit more and actually get decent at her.
So many secrets buried in ice.
I'm forever scared of off-meta supports. Dude, off-meta is so terrifying to play against because you don't know what the hell they're going to do. I just got that guy's flash because of my E. Dude, I've only had this for like a little bit, and I've done that much damage with it already. Hey, Link. Link is the one who's been maining with Sandra support, and he streams too, so if you want to watch someone who mains this, go watch him. You're playing Liss? Of course. Or his name's not Link, his name is Los Vuples, he renamed, but he's been watching me since I was like a 3-viewer streamer at the beginning. Pretty cool kid.
The Watchers will return.
Wagwan, Wagwan, yo. Rather fight Master 7 Lulu than a Mastery 7. Yeah, honestly. I could have lived if I could have eat out earlier, and I would have lived, and I could have just like hit that W against him, but I don't fully know the ranges yet because I'm pretty new. And you're going Imperial, so you did take my advice? Yeah, of course. I tried it out. I think Imperial makes sense because it's cheap and you need Zhonya's as quick as possible on this champ. Like some people in chat were saying, why not Everfrost? But I don't think Everfrost adds enough because you already can CC chain them for long enough in the first place. And you're delaying your Zhonya's by so much. Like even if you E in, you could say like Everfrost is longer range than your W, so you have more pick potential, which is true, but you can also just E in an ulti, which is like the same range, so not really. If you want a better engage potential, probably a rocket belt would be good. I don't know if you do this, Lost, but not Lost, freaking Link. But I put 2 points into Q just for like early poke, and then I just max W first for the increased root duration and the lower cooldown, and then I max my E second. Your ult is like Zhonya's too, because I like being able to roam, move around the map quicker, make picks. But her ult is pretty good, but like it's down to like almost a minute right now. So Q then pop 2 and E, then max W. I don't know about popping 2 and E early. It's not that useful for anything other than just utility, like going in, cooldown. Go ends? No, we're gonna go take Baron now.
No one will remember.
See, and that's why I don't like the Everfrost, because being able to do a play like that, you need Zhonya's to not die, right? And having this means I can get Zhonya's earlier, and I can do plays like that and not just die. That's a bit ambitious, but you know, no. I used to get it out of bad, get out for bad engages, run, throw, E back, pop W. Yeah, I mean it's good, but it's like I just don't know if it's worth putting points in. I think versus like lanes that you can't all in at all, like you can't go in, you put 3 points Q into W max. I think versus lanes that you can all in on cooldown, you go 2 points Q into W max and E max. But that's just me. You main the champ, so you probably know better than me. This is like my 4th game of it. But this just doesn't seem like the play to be maxing, putting any points in earlier, to be honest. It just doesn't really add anything. I'd rather have an extra point in Q than an extra point in E. But I'm glad you and me both came to the conclusion that W max is OP. What runes do you take? Do you do these runes also with Aftershock? Wii Music Pog? Pog me.
I see things clearly. The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Why is no one pushing top? Not a single person on my team's pushing top. Like, we have Baron and we're pushing open inhibs. Like, cool. Oh, whoopsies. Oh well. So I didn't have Imperial Mandate for that long, and it's already done 1.2k damage. It's quite good on this champ. I can get higher grow, electrocute. I need to tank, engage. I go aftershock. My secondary is very different. Presence of mind, coup de grace. I don't know if I would ever do that. I don't even think you need the like I have not like I basically didn't the whole time. The only time I especially with Imperial Mandate, I don't think presence of mind is needed at all. If you wanted mana, I think Biscuits is the play because you just need the mana for your first like and second back is the only mana issues I had. So like for that, I would rather just have Biscuits. Like Biscuits and Cosmic Insight so your flash cooldown is down and you can like find more engages like that.